Looks like today's pre-stream is only going to be about 5 minutes long, rather than our last time it was a little too much. Right now, wasn't it? Like that was pretty rough.
I mean, hey, it was just shooting the shit, right?
It was. It felt a little long last time. I feel like 10 minutes is gonna be like the perfect way to do it.
Yeah. Or whatever the fuck we feel like.
Or whatever we feel like doing.
Hold on, guys. I need to smell a little better.
We are.
Next to this game.
First, you shit yourself, and now you are infiltrating the room with volatile organic compounds.
Bathing.
With which, as if you don't remember, I have allergies to virtually everything.
Oh,
this is pain. This is going to be I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to get coronavirus all over your microphone. Painfully.
I think we get ourselves in.
Well, I think you put it up a little higher. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now your gigantic head.
I'm just I have a fat head.
You have a fat head. Isn't that like the brand of a thing?
Fucking head.
Just like an entire thing that just doesn't really make much sense anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully whoever is tuning in can hear us good. I think we're fine.
Or
whoever will watch it later on. Whatever works.
I feel like, do you want me to double check the levels? I can go on Facebook and
pull up the actual stream on your phone.
Yeah. Go to Iron Theory here. Iron Theory is live. Let's go.
Actual stream on your phone.
Yeah. It's there. We're live. But I'm not going to be looking at the Facebook stream this time. I got to be paying attention to my Pokemon game. Did you guys know that right now it's Pokemon Go Fest 2020?
I happen to be wearing a Gyarados shirt.
Yeah. I remember the first Go Fest was we went together. It was you and I.
I enjoyed that Go Fest. I thought it was fun because,
yeah.
Well, to be fair, in the beginning it felt like a shit show.
Well, it was. But then when they let us loose.
But once you were in the park, it was pretty cool. Yeah. I felt like a kid in Candyland. I thought it was a good time.
I liked it too.
Yeah, for sure.
Last year's Go Fest was the best organized. I feel like after 3 years they finally got it right.
Yeah.
And the first one was a shit, but it wasn't.
I think I went to that first one. When we went to the first one, then you went to pretty much every one after that.
Every one, yeah.
You didn't miss one, right?
No.
Every single one since 2016.
Since forever. This game, I don't even want to calculate how much money this stupid ass game has taken from me. Because
pay to play.
Because if I did, it's free to play. It's pay to win.
Yeah, that right, exactly.
Definitively
True.
A pay to win sort of scenario. So I got my Shadow Mewtwo today. I got my Victini. It's been a good Go Fest.
I'll be honest, I forgot how this intro goes. You say the thing, then I say the thing, and then...
Oh, we forgot how the intro works. You see, you play the screen first, and then we say Bros and Brolettes, Vikings and Valkyries. Welcome to Iron Theory.
I'm Vikings and Valkyries, you're Bros and Brolettes.
Yes, you're Vikings and Valkyries.
Okay.
This is only episode 3, so we've only practiced this 100 times.
3 times. I mean, there were probably a few... practices here and there.
We have
11:58
scripted out,
Scripted out. We have it down to the minute. And my little fancy remote and my shaker cup full of pre-workout for no reason.
Ooh, I do not have pre-workout, but I do have my branched chain amino acids.
Please go over your amino acids.
Oh, absolutely.
How do they make you feel?
This is a 2-to-1-to-1 ratio. So it's got isoleucine, leucine, and valine, of course. Isoleucine being the most anabolic of the 3 branched chain amino acids. This also has a little bit of glutamine. Now, did you know that 75% of the nitrogen in your body is locked away in this amino acid glutamine? Why do you do that? Every time. Never mind. I'm just going to let you do you, and we're coming up on midnight here. I mean, noon here. It is 11:59, 56, 57, 58, 59, 12.
Intro.
Bros and brolettes,
Vikings and Valkyries,
welcome to Iron Theory.
a podcast about fitness, health, and everything in between.
I'm Arthur.
I'm Chris. Hello.
Hello, everybody. So I figured since last week's episode was
Feels like yesterday.
Quite a bit of talking. I figured today what we would do is move my thing and then reposition the camera because
My gigantic vibranium.
his gigantic head that is made of vibranium. Ooh. Now, how about you just move the actual mat? No. Okay. You know what, Chris?
Yes, you see it all live
You
now.
see it all live now. Look at that. All you need. Oh, you can't even.
You gave away
do
the
it.
secret,
You can't
man.
even do it, man. That's just so disappointing. That. Oh my God. Oh yes. Look at that. Yes. Yas, queen. See?
There we go. We don't need no damn table.
Now we're less dumb looking.
We're in
So
the
today's
abyss.
episode, I figured we would go ahead and look through a couple of memes here because we are more or less just meme lords.
Exactly.
Now this first one, Mr. Chris, this first one. If you aren't strong enough to put your weights back, let a member of the staff know and they will get one of the girls to assist you. So, two things in this meme here.
Yes.
Okay, number one. How do you get stronger at the gym?
By lifting weights.
And then when you're done lifting those weights, what do you do with them?
Ideally, put them back.
Ideally, you put them back. See, I have a theory that the only way...
An iron theory.
An iron theory. The only way that you actually can get stronger at the gym is if you re-rack your weights.
It's true.
I don't care if you 12-repped 405 on your bench press. None of those reps count unless you put the weight back.
That's true. That's a big pet
So
peeve
is the
of mine.
law. So is the law.
I think that's
Now-
a big pet peeve.
And I think here's another one. And they will get one of the girls to assist you. Now, I understand that, but this implies that girls at the gym are weak.
That's something I don't agree with because I've seen
Yeah.
some really strong women in the gym.
There are some people at Iron Mind. There are women at Iron Mind. They outlift
At
just
least a
about
quarter.
half of the guys.
Half.
Yeah, I have seen some really strong, really efficient women lifters. I mean, if you think about what the if you look at the competitive numbers of like power lifters and Olympic weightlifters for women, I mean they're deadlifting more than me.
Yeah, I mean, they're proof alone that you
Yeah.
know that women can be also strong, of course.
Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Iron Theory, where we spout feminism
Yes.
because we're not shitty people in general.
Equality.
I feel like that helps.
And nothing wrong with being a good
yeah,
person.
I don't know.
You know, everybody.
Okay, so I feel like what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go to the next meme here. Now, I put this in here mostly because I knew it was Pokemon Go Fest, and we all need
Appropriate.
a Lugia. When you're about to hit failure and an absolute banger comes on, and for those of you who can't read, the song has restored my strength. I have to say,
Please
what
tell.
is your song that restores your strength?
Oh man.
If you had to think of a song, or if you can't, if your brain's too broken, you can go with a band. But what is a song that restores your strength?
I would say maybe not a band or even a song. I would say a decade specifically. So like
A decade of
80s.
music.
Yeah,
Breaking
80s.
the rules here, man.
Or even like a playlist, I guess, if you want to break it down like that. But 80s kind of like cheesy montage music will get that extra rep out for me, I think. Every time if I hear "I Have the Tiger" or if I hear something from the Rocky soundtrack, man, I'm like, oh, this weight's pinning me. Oh, here we go, rep, it's out.
Understood.
You know.
For me, it's Twilight of the Thunder God and Monomarth.
I mean, like that's why it's so tough. It really depends on the lift and the mood for me. You know.
I've been doing this for so long, and I just have to tell you, nothing pumps me up harder than Twilight of the Thunder Gods by Amon Amarth.
Like
that song is pure.
Yeah.
Like that is like sniffing ammonia salts like anything else. Oh.
Man, I haven't sniffed ammonia salts in quite some time.
It is offensive. Like it hurts, man.
It's definitely a wake up.
It'll rile you up.
Holy shit. Man. Holy shit.
I mean, when in doubt, I mean, because I don't have any right now, but when I just ask you to smack me.
Just
and, like,
right between the shoulder blades.
Yeah, like a good solid smack, and like you can hit me as hard as you want.
If you smack me, I'd probably go, ow, stop.
Ow.
Like, I wouldn't even do the set, I think, if you smack me.
That's my favorite thing to do when I lift. Like when I do a really heavy squat or like a really heavy deadlift, I put it down, kind of get a blank stare and be like, ow.
They're like, they don't know what you sound like, but they just see this guy that looks very intense and he's lifting the weights, and then just let out a very docile
ow. Guys, that really hurt, guys.
It's your set now, guys.
It's my set. Okay.
Good meme.
This is a quality meme. It's good. Okay.
Ah, yes, a dig. A dig.
This is a dig.
How to protect your home from power lifters. Setting up a bunch of treadmills, I guess, in front of your home.
In front of my home. I would just have to go buy a new house. Like
just throw the whole damn thing away.
Throw the whole damn thing away. It's been tainted, okay? It's got of all the cardio, like you needed to add the treadmill. Like of all the
heart rate above resting? What the fuck? Jesus.
Well, my resting heart rate's pretty high. Like right now I'm at 93.
Shit, that's
like that's my resting heart rate is 93.
That's like somebody's like about to start doing a set, kind of like a warm up heart rate,
We have a friend who was a triathlete, like full on marathon runner, triathlete. He does Ironmans and shit. His resting heart rate is like in the 40s. When he sleeps, it's like 30 something.
Clinically dead.
Like how is he not dead? Like a poorly trained doctor.
He has to have a doctor
call him dead. Like
at every night, just checking his pulse, time of death.
Like,
no, he's good.
Oh no, he's fine. Wait.
Fine.
Oh, he got one heartbeat out this minute. He's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. However,
I mean, you think that's a real thing? You think most powerlifters don't do any cardio? You think that's a thing?
I don't think this is true. I don't think so. It is. I think that many powerlifters, I mean, the ones I follow on YouTube and Instagram, they have to take care of their overall fitness.
Yeah, I feel like like cardio, some kind of cardiovascular activity. They probably engage in some respect because it still takes even if they're lifting heavy weights, especially if they're doing like if we're talking more specific, I guess more like strong men. Where they're doing, they're lifting this, or if they're lifting that big rock and they're walking around. There's some cardiovascularity that's required of that.
Oh no, strongmen will definitely do a lot of conditioning cardio. I mean, intensely. But as far as this, and I think here's where this meme gets it correctly. It's a treadmill. Like, for cardio, right? I'll walk, I'll hike, but my definitely preferred form of cardio is biking. And for somebody who is as heavy as me, I mean, by BMI, I'm obese, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I finished a 50-mile bike ride. Not too long ago.
Even
my
for,
cardio's up to par.
Even for my clients, that are trying to do weight loss and they're on the heavier side, usually I won't recommend a treadmill just because. It's just very impactful, like especially if they have bad knees, and it's like you're stomping in place. And some people, when they run, they get really stompy, so it's just consistent pressure.
They heel strike and they get shin splinted.
Yeah.
The most I've ever run, it was a half marathon. So I did an unofficial half marathon for myself. This was years ago. I did it around Waterfall Glen, 13.1. It was a trail run technically, so it wasn't paved. It knocked me out for like 2 weeks. Like never again. Like I never ran after that. It
Yeah.
was so bad.
It's just dangerous. It's just very high impact on people who, are carrying a bit more on themselves on their
Right.
knees and joints, and one slip can shatter,
Yeah.
like a shin bone,
Of all the stupid things I've ever done, as far as something like squatting, unnecessary amounts of weight or very necessary amounts of weight, I've never injured myself more than I have doing cardio. Like on my bike, I keep falling off my damn bike.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's up
If
with you.
y'all
This
follow
is
me
why I
on
don't-
Instagram or Snapchat, like I fall off my bike all the fucking time.
This is why I don't bike with you, because it's usually
No,
gonna be like a
it's
shit
death
show.
trap. My biking is a death trap. Like I'll
It's like this man just goes to war every time he goes on a bike. Like it's supposed to be this nice, relaxing, maybe not relaxing, but intense, but not to the point of physical injury.
I'll go mountain biking and ram right into a tree because I hit a line wrong on a tree.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's your favorite form of cardio? What do you do for cardio, Chris?
You know what? More recently during quarantine, I like to do like shadow boxing or hitting mitts and hitting a bag. And then, I'll use an app on my phone to go like rounds, like a minute round, and it really gets my heart going up. And then it just keeps it interesting. So that's one, like more recently. As far as more of the traditional stuff, if I had a bike, I probably would be biking more.
We got to get you a bike.
I need a
We'll
bike.
talk about it. Well, I promise not to kill you on the first day.
This is me right now. See my fucking eyes.
Jesus Christ, Chris. Okay.
Can you imagine if somebody just tuned in and they just saw that
They
shit?
just saw that. I remember back, oh God, this is when we first started, right? It was pre-workout city. I think we must have 3-scooped like the stupid like Stimulate original formula like before they got rid of all the things they got sued for heart attacks for. Like
Mr. Hyde, OG, or Jack
OG,
3D.
Mr. Hyde, jacked with the oh my God, what was it? DAA or D oh, it was something like that.
Yeah.
It was so, oh my God. How are we not dead from that stuff?
I wonder how many, and this kind of goes into that like modern gym culture. Like how many beginning lifters or people who are going to the gym, they see people taking these pre-workouts and then they're like, oh man, this is like a whole new world. And then,
Well, because it is.
yeah.
And then you become resistant and tolerant, and it's just like all the caffeine in the world can't wake you up anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like that
it's-
one meme we should have included where it's like a skeleton in like a recliner and it's just like this blur effect on it and it says when you're caffeinated but you're still tired as hell
Yes.
or whatever.
How has my pre-workout regimen has changed significantly the more I did. Like it used to be crazy scoops, everything. Now it's pretty
Yeah.
much just like I just need caffeine for the CNS stimulation, and then all this other shit, the beta alanine with the tingles. Like I don't do enough reps for that to matter to me.
Yeah. I mean, I will, that's something, once in a while. Like I'm definitely not the person where, the second I ran out pre-workout, I would go and get some more. Now, yeah, I'll stick to coffee, or if I'll get like a Bang or whatever energy drink, but I won't go out of my way to just always get that pre-workout can with the beta alanine, taurine, all that crap. So
Like if I really want to go hard, I'll do like the original pre-workout stack.
Yeah.
Caffeine, some sort of aspirin or ibuprofen, and ephedrine.
yeah,
The original
got your vasodilator,
yeah,
you got
that's-
the caffeine for alertness.
Actually, ephedrine's a vasoconstrictor, which is why you take the aspirin,
Counterbalance.
which is not a vasodilator technically. Dr. Schaus is watching this. We have a mutual friend that's a pharmacist, and
yeah, she can fill you guys
I'm
in on that.
probably gonna get a
Confirm.
message from her.
Confirm.
Well, ephedrine is definitely a vasoconstrictor. I'll
take your word for it.
I take ibuprofen rather than aspirin just because I need to anyway for my fucking arthritis.
Sure.
All right.
What's next? Ah, that's a classic.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Interesting.
I've been training through an injury for the better part of like a year now. Like my shoulder's a mess. Like it's not even a real injury. Like it's just
Training through an
sore.
injury and it's not feeling any better. Yeah, that's
Interesting. Like how do you
I feel
have
like
you
it's
ever
very
trained through an
common.
injury?
Yeah, I remember maybe it was about a year ago. I had that. I feel like my shoulder impingement, so like the front left part of my shoulder, which it feels more internal, or it did feel more internal. So every time I would bench, and the bar would come down, so my shoulders will internally rotate. I would feel this tightness, or like this like annoying kind of a pain in my shoulder. So it was really hard to stay focused on it'd be really hard to focus on just doing the exercise, because the only thing I'm focusing on at that point is that pain, and that's the most annoying thing. I think it throws me out of a loop, and like sometimes it's just like, man, I just don't even want to work out.
You're right.
You know?
Pain is oh my god. How do I? It's loud. Like it's hard to concentrate on anything, especially when it's a lift like a bench, where you actually have to think about where's your elbow positioning, where's your delt positioning, where are your lats moving, what's supported.
And the second you feel the
like that pain, just like everything turns off.
it's a chain, and if there's one weak link in the chain, then shit, you're fucked. You're not gonna optimally do that exercise. You're just not.
It's just not gonna happen.
Especially with weight.
Don't train through an injury unless you know what you're doing. Like if you're hurt, you can train through it. But if you're like actually injured, like you hyperextended something, or maybe you tore a muscle, like unless you have a doctor telling you what to do, like don't do it.
I would say the point is, don't even wait till you tear a muscle, because if you're that person that tears a muscle, there's no way you're gonna be doing anything at that point.
Yeah, that would.
So I would say the second you start feeling pain, I would say seek some professional assistance. If you don't understand how to go about that. So if you had a shoulder impingement, so I did a lot of research, because it was annoying to me. So I was like, okay, like how can I get rid of it? What are things that are possibly wrong? So I started doing more external rotational exercises, the face pulls, rotator cuff stuff, correctives, and do that before sets and after sets, and try to keep the weight a little lighter.
Yeah.
And then just focus on just not feeling the pain. And then the second I did, I would probably stop. But till this day now, it's almost non-existent. I don't
And if
feel
you
it.
can, if it's a possibility, get a physical therapist. They
Yeah.
are magicians.
I mean, that's exactly
They're
it.
fucking magicians, man.
I mean, the stuff I was looking up was something you would see in like a PT, physical therapy.
I feel like this is one we already talked about. Hey, I just jog every once in a while. I do CrossFit. I lift competitively. I put the weights away. And I noticed that the dude who puts the weight, even that other people leave out, is the biggest.
I do CrossFit.
Now, I think that's...
I lift competitively.
It's important to note that putting the weights back is the only way to get stronger.
I put away the weights.
If you do not put away the weights, you
That
are
is
not
the
getting stronger.
That is the strongest
I see
person
that
in the
Pete
gym.
is on Facebook. Shout out to Big Pete.
Big Pete.
Big Pete is hype man.
Yeet, yeet, yeet,
Peter
Pete.
is like he's the gym hype man. I love this kid. He's the best.
Man, he's a fucking
right.
monster. Big boy.
I feel this hit all of us hard. Just
Me finally finding consistency in training and diet. COVID-19 just smacked you with a board on your ass.
I feel like everybody, especially if you work out, like if you're a gym workouter,
1 second.
this
Keep talking. I'm just adjusting something out here.
he's adjusting something.
Oh wait, you have the mouse. Oops.
I have the mouse.
This one.
What's wrong?
I just want to make sure the multi-screen.
Oh.
So that way we can see.
Oh, I understand now. Everybody talking. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Hello. It's raining, men. Mark's. Everybody's here. Oh my God. Okay.
All right.
I feel that this hit everybody really hard. I mean, especially I gained probably 20 pounds. Like when COVID hit.
You know what? I think the opposite happened to me. Well, like the thing because of my, I feel like because of my occupation and this, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, Essentially this expectation, I guess, is the word I'm looking for, of me. You know, I wanted to make sure I was in shape, at least maintaining what I had. So if when we lived over on Sawyer or whatever, I was doing the body weight stuff. I had one dumbbell. I was doing like
Poverty.
bandage shit, poverty
Poverty
exercises.
workouts, man. Poverty.
So
Yeah.
I try to do what I can. It was definitely a uphill battle, but
I gave up. I just bought like 20 packs of frozen pizzas and garbage.
fuck it.
And I just like, see, I'm a stress eater. So
That's-
I just fucking,
you're definitely
I
not alone.
gave up and I just like, because I thought it was only going to be like 3 weeks.
I mean, that's what everybody thought.
I thought it was going to be like 3 weeks. And I'm like, okay,
That whole
I'll just buy 3 weeks worth of frozen garbage, and
you're
then
like,
I'm
"All right,
back in the
just
gym. And
lock
now,
down."
at this point, like, we built our own gym before the gym's
Right.
opened.
I think you're onto something. I think a lot of people thought it was going to be very temporary, and they might have just were like, "Oh fuck it, it's going to be like a long vacation or sleepover."
Yeah,
those
2 week
3
cheat.
weeks.
2 week cheat.
And then they're like, "Oh fuck, this is going downhill real quick."
Yeah.
I mean, like most of my clients were saying, like, "Oh, they got them quarantine bods. They gained a little bit of weight here and there." So,
Quarantine bod.
Common.
It's like dad bod, except gender neutral.
exactly.
Like
See,
quarantine bod.
2020,
Though,
baby.
I have to say one thing about quarantine, or being away from the gym, because it was a solid like 3-4 months of this shit before we actually got back into the gym.
Yeah.
My strength didn't go down nearly as bad as I thought it was.
Well, that's good. So I mean, it's like the same idea that my aesthetics weren't changed. If anything, I was a little leaner, I think, because the food was, poverty food.
Yeah, poverty food. Yeah, no, I mean, that was surprising to me. That quite a bit of my strength, 2 weeks of just getting your CNS back up, and it happened there. I feel like this is related.
I am
wish
not
I was
mortal.
as fit as you. I wish I were as fit as you. Sorry, grammar mistake.
I mean, I know you're not
Every day
mortal.
for 5 years.
I mean, hey man, hey. Oh wait, okay,
This
yeah, we got a new
is-
meme. Sorry, I was paying attention to chat.
This is like, we get that a lot. Like, especially when I tell people I lost 100 something pounds. Like, how did you do it? I'm like, you just stop eating like an asshole for a couple of months and go for more walks.
They're
know?
usually they're looking like, no, really, like, what'd you do? Like,
What was your secret? Did you like slice yourself open and grab a vacuum cleaner and
like
it
that's
out?
what they think?
Like, what big? It's thermo fucking dynamics.
No,
like, it's
really,
not
what'd you do?
complicated. Like, calories in, calories out. It's not.
I mean, it is like
You don't need a degree to figure this shit out.
I
It's
mean,
like, don't eat like a fat fuck.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like common sense, but like people are like, no, really, like what's the easy way to do it? Because they make it sound like it's like overnight, but they don't realize,
God no.
the slow progression of it,
And to some extent, like, I get it. I think the one question is like, how did you let yourself get that fat to begin with? And it's remarkably easy to
Oh,
let
yeah.
yourself go. Like,
I mean-
it's really easy to fuck up in that way. And half the time, like, you notice, you just don't care or something. Like, it's
like
rough.
It's that person in your head that
Yeah.
you're telling that that person will take care of it. The me in the physical realm right now, where I'm gonna eat,
Yeah. I don't know. But that's true. Like, if people want to look like you, I mean, how long have you been training for now?
Serious training, I would say. What year is it? 2020,
Yeah.
19, 17. I want to say like serious training would be probably 2016, 2015.
So 5-ish years.
Yeah,
just about?
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it takes a long time to build a certain strength, to build a certain physique, to lose a certain amount of weight. Like, it is
it was a lot of
Yeah.
trial and error. Like once I started understanding certain things that were factual, and that's there's only one way to do a specific thing. Like let's say gaining lean muscle mass, not overeating to the point where you're just
Yep.
gaining body fat. If you
Right.
saw that picture from 2014 from
Yeah. Yeah, you were little chubs.
yeah, I mean, it was just because it was like that mentality that a lot of bros will have is eat big, get big, and that's literally what I did.
Yeah. Well,
Got big another way.
yeah, we got big. We'll do a whole episode on that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
This is
Also relevant.
I have to say this. Like once you get into working out or once you get into a routine, you actually really grow to like it. You really grow to I enjoy training. Like part of why I love powerlifting is just, you go to the gym with your bros. It's fun. It's goals, you feel better. Like I feel like shit on days I don't work out. Those are the
Yeah.
days I feel like I am sluggish, I am garbage. I need to at least go for a walk. Like I need to do something.
Like a lot of people are just like, oh man, I don't feel like going to the gym. Shit, I want to go to the gym.
Right.
I want to do something because I feel like every time I hit those weights or whatever exercise or training I'm doing, I feel like I'm just improving myself, even no matter how small of an improvement. Because it might be something as small as like, man, my positioning on this bench is better today, or I busted out that extra rep, or whatever it is. I definitely feel better. I feel like I'm just chipping away at the experience of life.
Yeah. But the diet part is that is the hardest.
I would say yeah. I would say
To lose
exercise
weight
is easy.
or gain weight even like people joke about it like, oh, it must be so easy to gain weight. To gain weight in a healthy way.
Yeah, especially like
You
lean
know?
muscle mass. Like when people
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I want to get big," they're talking about lean muscle mass specifically. Now that's a process. A newbie gainer will gain a good amount of mass in the
Yeah.
beginning because their bodies never felt that resistance, so their body will adapt accordingly, right? Now, if somebody's more seasoned, yeah, it's a little slower. You might have to switch up certain things, training regimens, different stimulations, and all that. But the food is definitely difficult.
Yeah.
Definitely. When someone with bigger arms can't keep up with me on leg day, this is the most weeb trash I've ever seen. This is like the nerd flex. This is the nerd flex.
This is me. This right here, like, I can't bench for shit. I can't curl for shit. My upper body is trash.
I got leg
Join
strength.
me
Oh.
on squat day, motherfucker. Join me on deadlift
First
day.
of all,
I am
your ass
ready
is
to go.
short, god damn
My
it.
ass is short. I'm hearing excuses.
You are
I'm hearing-
physically able to get up faster than
Brian
me.
Shaw, fucking 6'8", fucking 7-foot monster.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking squats in the 900. Don't you
He's
tell me it's that.
also
But I mean, my arms are kind of
Big
there.
as
Like,
fuck.
I mean, I'm there.
He's got some
okay.
arms.
But
Yeah.
But that's because I deadlift. Okay.
Leg day is important. I mean, that's what I would
It's
say.
the most important. It's the most important part of your body. You can't do shit.
It's half of your body. So anybody, word to all the bros and everybody who's like, oh, I hate leg day. Yeah, it makes me feel. Well, you have to train that. Like, if somebody wants to get big,
It'll
right?
make your other lifts better.
Yeah, that's
too.
true. But like, let's say the people who want to get big, right? If you train your legs, literally half of your body. If you're training your legs, you're gonna gain some of the weight because some of it's gonna go to your legs that you're building, right?
Yeah.
So don't skip leg day.
And it looks it's proportional. Like these fucking stick leg motherfuckers with massive upper bodies. Like you look stupid.
I mean, maybe in their mind they don't. Maybe they're doing like
I can't squat. I have
Men's
knee
physique,
problems.
you know?
I can't squat. I have knee problems. No, even men's physique does legs.
board
Don't
shorts.
give me that shit.
I mean, I'm sure they do. I'm just talking shit.
I'm just my knees hurt when if your knees hurt when you're squatting wrong.
I mean,
like-
they're squatting wrong or they have an imbalance
or
you know.
something. All that shit can be fixed. Like
Of
I don't want to
course.
hear any of these. I can't do legs excuses. Motherfuckers will use knees as an excuse. Will have fucking 20 years of arthritis in their elbow and still.
You ever
bang.
see the opposite though, where it's like big legs but a very lanky upper body?
Cyclists.
Yeah.
like virtually, like if you're looking at like long distance cyclists, like Tour de France,
Yeah.
that's what that looks like.
My feeling when I start working out thinking it would help with depression, but now I'm just buff and depressed. Hey, man, that like on certain days, that shit hits close to home, man. You're like, man, I still feel pretty shitty today. I lifted, I'm getting there, but fuck. Some of those days are just like, I still feel like crap.
I don't think this requires any further commentary.
It speaks for itself. Just look at him. He's in his bondage gear.
Yeah, he's... Yeah, that's it.
Me trying to remember if that was my third...
This is you.
Or my
every fucking day
set.
at the gym. This is Chris.
This is me and my clients, too. Was that set 3 or 4?
But I have a rule.
What's that?
When in doubt, err on the side of the smaller number. If you're trying to decide if it's your third or fourth set, guess what?
It's your third.
It's your third set.
I mean, that's what I say because more effort, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you decided you were going to do 4, then just do
Yeah.
the extra set. Even if it's 5 at that point, whatever.
Whatever.
More effort.
So you get one more set out. I'd rather get one more set out than I intended than one fewer set than I intended.
Definitely. More effort. More effort.
By far. Definitely more. Okay.
Cheers to that.
Oh.
Open up like a Pornhub tab on accident.
Open up.
We got this window capture. It's like, oh, hold on, let me just adjust something. You see the history.
Nothing is more true.
Expectations. Person plus benching equals, I guess,
winning.
this person is winning with the females according to this, and then
Indeed.
Reality. Person and then benching or lifting. It's just guys admiring you.
When was the last time you were complimented by a woman on your arms or chest or physique or anything? Arlene does not count.
I mean, like, shit. The other day, a guy commented on me.
Yeah,
all right. That's true. I'm making my point.
When was the last time an actual woman
I would say like
cared about you in any way?
Well, there's certain clients like that I'll meet for the first time. And it's like, oh, okay, you look like you lift. So I would say that's
thank you.
That's what I say. And they happen to be female, so my reality is like they'll notice. I wonder if this is referring to like strength gains. So like in your reality, when was the last time a woman commented on, oh man, you're strong? When was the last time that happened?
I'm actually probably gonna say last week.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, if it is, that's hey.
But I'll fish for it.
But who exactly?
I'll
Like, man,
fish
you know
for it.
what?
I'll fish for
Working out. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Tendonitis in the elbow. Let it rest for 2 weeks before lifting again. So anyway, I started benching.
So I started benching. Yeah, fuck what the doc says, right? Yeah, he doesn't know shit. I'm still benching. He ain't benching 500. I'm benching 500, God damn it.
I feel so because I actually do have tendonitis in the elbow. I've got arthritis. Like I am fucked. Like I'm stuck in a 70-year-old body at this point.
How many times do you ignore like doctor's orders? Like how many times does that happen where it's like, okay, well, this is you right now, so you shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z. And then what do you say?
I don't think I've ever my doctor really doesn't mention anything about my lifting. He's just happy that my doctor is happy that I'm not an obese walrus flopping through the hallways anymore. So he doesn't care how I stay healthy.
I always think that's the true irony when it's like a really big doctor and they tell you to lose weight.
My physical therapist was all like, you don't need to stop benching for your shoulder, but just kind of cut down on the weight. And I did. Okay. I don't think I've ever actually violated what a medical or like physiology professional has said.
Which is kind of hilarious because then you'll have the people that might comment on somebody, like you said, like somebody in the gym who's like, oh, you shouldn't be lifting all that weight or whatever because, you're going to injure yourself. And then your response to it is, yeah, fuck you or whatever. Or whatever your response is. But
I'm also not a dipshit. Like, I know my limits. Like, I'm not going to walk into the gym and, like, put 500 pounds on the bar. Like, I know I can't squat that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like, I wonder how big of an ego somebody has to have to. Let's say they were benching with pretty good effort, like 225, right? And then for some reason they're like, you know what, 315. Like they just add the extra almost 100 pounds. Like how many people try to just jump up like so much weight and just fail miserably, or they're just like spotted.
I mean, I've tried to make big jumps, but I think here's where a lot of people miss with new PRs. Going from, so let's say, I can comfortably, like, if I really try, I can probably get 365 for one.
Yeah.
Pretty consistently. The jump from 275 to 315 is nothing. The jump from 315 to 335 is gigantic.
Well, would you say then...
Like, it scales exponentially. Like, every 1 pound of weight becomes significantly more difficult. Like, once you're above your, like, 85% working weight,
yeah,
the difficulty... Like, this. What is the heaviest weight in the gym?
Definitely 2.5s, right?
The 2.5 pound plate. The 2.5 pound plate is the heaviest weight in the gym. You take your 1 rep max that you can do. I don't want to call it a 1 rep max, but your consistent 1 rep. You can do. And you add time. Those 2.5s. Like it's.
I mean, I think it comes down to your comfort level, or how you mentioned the CNS. Like if you're used to doing 315, like even though it feels hard, but like you've done it a bunch of times, and then suddenly you step into that more. Like you maybe tried, the 335 or whatever once, but not often enough. I think it comes down to just a comfort level,
Yeah.
Chris
and I
like
used to live together.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, tell them.
The amount of times I yelled at you.
I mean, you could probably look in the sink now.
All you had to fucking do was put it in the dishwasher, but your lazy ass couldn't even put it in the damn dishwasher.
Hey, man, they were long days.
And now
I'm just
you don't even have a dishwasher.
Let me just dump that shit in the fucking sink.
So I come back from work
not.
after dealing with 150 fucking degenerate monsters. Okay, and I come home, I want to make myself some food, and what do I see in the sink? You. Like, you don't even, there was
still food, full food in there.
4 spoonfuls of fucking rice in there. You just that goes right there. Didn't even empty it out into the trash or anything, just fucking half a meal into the sink.
Like, you know what? That's the trash. Today, the sink is
Arlene?
The trash.
I know Arlene is in the chat. Arlene, does he still do that?
I
don't... Whatever.
I've gotten a lot better, actually. I actually got a lot better, though.
Is it because... Okay.
Because there is no dishwasher. Because when I knew there was, I was like, somebody else will take it and put it in the dishwasher. But now there is no dishwasher.
I remember I used to do this... whatever.
What? Now you gotta finish it. People are curious.
Now I gotta finish it? I always tried to convince Marcin that I was the last one and it's his turn.
Yeah, I mean, and then somehow you just
it was his turn.
He always did it.
Thank
you, Marcin.
Yes.
It's definitely the most awkward spotting position.
I don't mind it. I like feeling the warm embrace of my bro.
Of a bro.
The feeling and security of safety, knowing that he will catch me or she will catch me.
Yeah, like when I'm spotting clients, male or it's definitely more awkward for female because you're like, God, I can't like grab, so you have to go for like the waist, and then just make sure your pelvis is away.
The correct way is with your elbows, right?
Yeah.
Elbow up because that's leverage. I don't know.
But I mean, definitely helps. Like, hell, if that spotter wasn't there, like if somebody was doing it like a really heavy ass squat,
Yeah.
they're saving their damn life, and then they should embrace them like fucking Jake Gyllenhaal and fucking god damn it, what is his name? Dead guy,
What has
dead dude.
I don't know. I don't even know the names
Heath
of the
Ledger.
actors in
There
my
we
favorite
go.
movies.
Heath Ledger.
There is so much homophobia in the lifting scene.
Oh God! You know what? That should be a whole episode.
It could be its own episode, and it entertains me because there is, like, short of professional wrestling, there is nothing more homoerotic than lifting.
That's true, especially if you start going into the extremities of like bodybuilding. I mean, you're
Yeah.
literally judging, men and women, but like the people that are making the argument, though, no, that's gay, bro. But then they're very much into like bodybuilding and stuff like that, and then they don't understand that there's that homoerotic implication in
and
there.
it's okay. Like, how insecure are you in your sexuality that it is oh so terrible for you to be misconstrued as gay? Who gives a shit? It's
Good.
2020. Nobody gives a fuck.
Good, fine, like to the
Shut
point
up
where
and suck that dick.
Right. Exactly. Shut the fuck up, suck that dick, take the compliment.
Like, for real. Like, I don't understand. Like, why? Like,
it's just more people
give it
complimenting
up,
you,
man. Give it up.
Like if there was a dude at the gym and he was like, "Oh man, you look good." Thanks. I'm not gonna go like, "Oh, ew, bro, it's gay." Like, I feel like those people are secretly gay. I feel like
definitively.
they're just questioning themselves,
Like,
Fuck.
what was it? Oh God, Google. They did a study of it, and like, okay, when you hear somebody, like some senator, getting caught in like some scandal of blowing some dude in a fucking airport,
Yeah.
it's always the homophobic, the homophobic, like, fuck you kind of people. Like,
the advocate, the champion of that like
the
movement, and they're
champions
just,
of it. Like, just give it the fuck up. Like, stop with the homophobia. Nobody gives a shit.
Right, exactly.
Okay, your sport is gay as shit. Okay,
if we're being honest,
and that's fine.
and that's okay.
And that's okay. Nobody cares anymore.
Exactly. Was that the last one?
This is the last meme.
Shit. I mean,
We're
yeah,
that's
that's
we're
it.
right exactly where we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bros and Valkyries, bros.
Shit,
bros and Valkyries.
we're just like, yeah, man, that's it, bros, Valky, yeah, whatever the fuck.
Bros, yeah, whatever, fuck it. So, I figured I'd end with a story because there I was on my